Hey Busy Bees, I'm so glad you could join me for another weekly update here at ADE, the place to be. Today is Friday, September 22nd. Had to check that one. And I am just thrilled that we are able to have this whole week packed with learning. It was a busy week here for the Busy Bees. So first, let's recognize our Writers of the Week. I'm so glad we got this initiative back up and running. In kindergarten, Zoe Hill. First grade, Milo Berard. Second, James Frederick. Third, Madeline Rouse. Fourth, Navya Patel. And fifth, Janiyah Hayward. Thank you all for your writing samples, and thank you all students who have been working so hard to write so far this year. Just keep practicing, keep listening to your teachers, and you will just get better and better. So, last night was our conference night. I had a lot of parents in and out of the building. I was camping out right up front with some other leaders and was able to talk with many or walk you down the halls. So glad you could come in. If you were in last night, or maybe you're coming next week at a different time, we've had conferences scattered all out. But we had the bulk of those conferences last night. And Class Dojo went down for a few hours yesterday, so you weren't going crazy. If you were trying to send a message, it wouldn't go through. Just their servers had some kind of issue. It was just really unfortunate timing since it was our conference night, but we all persevered through that. Today was Popsicles for Babies Day. The proceeds went to March of Dimes, which is an organization that specializes in providing care and funding for babies who are born prematurely, and specifically for those babies' mothers. So thank you if you sent $1 with your student today, and that student was able to buy a popsicle during their lunchtime. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you to our 2 volunteers who came in and helped with that today. We always love some parent volunteers, especially around lunchtime. Being able to provide any type of help for our teachers during lunchtime is a huge, huge thing. So here's our big announcement. You may have heard some buzz about this from your children already. So right here is our school's trophy that we won last year for winning the Sumter Trophy Challenge against all the other schools in Sumter. How we win is through an app on the computer, or a computer program students use through their Chromebooks called Edmentum. Most kids call it the Big E or Rainbow E. They know how to get to it through Clever on the Chromebook. And each trophy that you earn digitally is basically for a skill that you master. It's a good program because it goes on your child's level and helps them to take their own learning path. So this student and this student and this student all have their own path that is made for them based upon what we learned from MAP, which is an assessment they took a couple weeks ago. Anyway, they watch a lesson, do the lesson on the content they're learning, and then they have to take a quick assessment. And if they can master that assessment and show they know, they get a little trophy. So the school that wins the most trophies at the end gets a real big trophy. Every 4 weeks, I'll keep track of the trophies in a spreadsheet. Every 4 weeks, the top class in our school will get a pizza party. And the leading classes right now, it's still so early, we just started, but are Miss Last, Miss Mitzenheim, Miss Hemingway, and Miss Berry. Very close race there. And the top student at the end, which is December 8th, will win a Chick-fil-A lunch with me and some other leaders in the school. That's the top student in each grade level will win a Chick-fil-A lunch with me. And also each week, if a student earns at least 1 trophy in a week, which is pretty easy to do, they'll get a chance to get their name to be put on the wheel, and I'll spin and give some prizes out at the end of each week or the beginning of the next week. That's all of our major things right now that we had this week. Look on Facebook, you'll see some more wonderful things we have going on. Just so happy to see so much learning going on in our classes each day. I want you all to have a great weekend. I want to remind you that busy bees are always respectful, responsible, and ready to learn.